The Milwaukee Bucks are the 2021 NBA champions. Wow. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy, the Ramos of the Real Sports. Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while, but hey, I'm back. And what a game last night, to be honest. I'm sorry I missed Game 5's recap video. I'm so sorry about that. I just had some things come up. I was pretty busy. I had some things to take care of. But I'm back for this video. We're going to be recapping Game 6. The NBA Finals champions have been crowned. And congrats to the Milwaukee Bucks. Congrats to them boys. They played hard. Was down 2-0 for won the next 4 straight. The first team to do that since like D Wade and Shaq in 2006 when they did against the Mavericks. So shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. But mainly shout out to the Finals MVP. The NBA Finals MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. This man averaged 35.2 points per game on 61.8 shooting from the field throughout the whole series. And to go along with that, he also averaged 13.2 rebounds per game and 5 assists per game. This man was phenomenal. Probably one of the best finals performances of all time, to be honest. Probably top 5, maybe top 10 to say the least, but probably top 5. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't really care too much about rankings, but top 5, definitely. It's crazy because I mentioned that I don't care about rankings, but his average game scores for this whole entire NBA Finals of 31.9 is the highest of any player in NBA Finals history. It's higher than Shaq's. He was like 30.3. Higher than KD's, who was 3rd. Michael Jordan, LeBron James. Anybody. Giannis has the highest game score average throughout the entirety of the Finals in his first NBA appearance. Man, Giannis, you well deserved, my guy. Props off to you. Congrats to you, Finals MVP, first ever Finals, bro. All the emotion I felt, even though I wanted Chris Paul to win his first NBA Finals, I'm not mad because honestly, we're gonna get on to why I'm not mad later on in the video. But I'm not mad because Giannis definitely deserves this. He did it the hard way. He didn't go join no super team, and honestly, this was overall just good for the NBA as well because these two teams weren't built to be super teams. They were these two teams drafted their players and then added key pieces where they needed, where they saw fit. Their stars were homegrown for both of these teams. Their stars were definitely homegrown. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton for the Bucks, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton for the Suns. Then they added a star player. The Suns added Chris Paul. The Bucks added Drew Holiday, and they went to the NBA Finals and they had a great series. This was a great series, even though it didn't go to Game 7 like I was hoping to be honest. And Bucks should be glad that it didn't go to Game 7 because if it did go to Game 7, the Bucks probably would have won last night. I mean, would have won the championship. They definitely would have won last night if this game would have went to Game 7. I don't know why I just said that. But props off to Giannis. He saw the moment right there in his grasp, and he seized the moment. Bro, he didn't leave nothing up to chance. He went out there and dominated on both ends of the floor. And when I say that, he had arguably the greatest closeout game performance ever in the NBA Finals. This man put up 50 points. 50 points. Literally not too long ago, before I recorded this man went to Chick-fil-A. I was watching his live. To be honest, if y'all don't be watching Giannis' live, I don't know what you're doing with your life because Giannis is really a funny dude. If you've been following him for a while, you know that this boy is funny, especially his IG lives are funny. I was laughing up the whole car ride home after picking up my sister from her summer camp at school. We was laughing watching Giannis' live. That man is funny. But this man literally went to Chick-fil-A and ordered a 50-piece nuggets. I think he ordered 50-piece chicken minis with his girlfriend, who is expecting. So congrats to them, by the way. Giannis is just winning at life right now. Congrats to them too. But yes, this man literally had a 50-piece nugget last night on 64% shooting from the field. That's the crazy thing about this, is that he's putting up these high numbers in points, and he's averaging such a high field goal percentage. It's reminding me of somebody like Shaq, dominant. Just straight dominance. And it's crazy because Giannis is so dominant. He's playing a big man's game from the wing. Yes, he's a power forward, but he's mainly outside with the ball. He's not down on the block, really dominating everybody like Shaq and Tim Duncan used to do in the post. No, Giannis is mainly getting his buckets in transition and going from top of the key and driving. Like, this is phenomenal, and he's dominating at such a high, efficient rate. 50 points on 64% shooting from the field, like I just said. Also had 14 rebounds and 5 blocks. 5 blocks. Are you kidding me? 5? You could have had like 7, but 2 of them were like goaltending, they were actually goaltending, even though some people might not agree. They were goaltending calls, but he had 5 blocks. So not only are you dominating on the offensive end, when your team literally couldn't score the ball at one point. I think it was in the second quarter where they shot like 1 for 15, and Giannis was the only one that really he scored like 7 in the second quarter. And the rest of the team scored 2 points for like 1 to 17, 1 to 15, I should say. I don't know how many points they actually scored, but it was 1 to 15 in the second quarter. But then in the third quarter, he completely took over, scored 20 points for the second time this series. 20-point third quarter. Giannis was truly phenomenal. And that's not even the best part. The 50 points was not the best part of Giannis' game. The 64% was not even the best part of the game. The $5 was even the best part of the game. You want to know what the best part about Giannis' game last night? He shot 17 of 19 from the free throw line. You heard me correct. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the one who's been shooting 59% all series, and probably worse than that in the regular season or the rest of the playoffs, shot 17 of 19 from the free throw line last night. That's when I knew the Bucks were going to win this game. When I seen that stat line throughout halfway through the game where he was like 13 or 14, I was like, oh yeah, this is the Bucks. Giannis stepped up to the line and knocked down his free throws when it mattered. He was known for not making his free throws, and this is what you do, Giannis. This is what great players do. Great players do. They step up and seize the moment. He was struggling all series from the free throw line, except for like one game where he missed like 4. He shot like 7 of 11 from the free throw line, I believe. But this is how you make it. You go to the line 19 times and knock 17 of them down. You're a poor free throw shooter. Bro, I knew that this was the Bucks game the minute I seen that stat line. So congrats to Giannis. He definitely showed why he was the best player. Not in the world. He's top three. But I don't think he's the best player in the world. You still got LeBron. You still got KD. But Giannis is right there. Definitely top 3. But he was the best player on the floor last night, and it definitely showed. He deserves this championship and this Finals MVP. Now, moving on to Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton, he did okay. He scored 17 points, had 5 assists, and 4 steals as well. And his running mate, Drew Holiday, the two Robins. Giannis is officially Batman, but the two Robins played phenomenal defense. Drew Holiday did struggle scoring the ball, but he did have 4 steals and 11 assists. So props to Drew Holiday. And also, credit to Mike Budenholzer, somebody who I've probably been slandering the most on this channel. I apologize, Mike Budenholzer. You are a great coach. You made the necessary adjustments, and when it came down to it, your team won 4 straight games to win your first ever NBA Finals, NBA championship since 1971, and first ever NBA championship as a head coach. I'm proud of you, Mike Budenholzer. Way to silence the doubters and just go out and be a great coach, and definitely outcoach Monty Williams. Even though Monty Williams had some great plays in there, his players just couldn't execute down the stretch. They didn't have Giannis. But Monty Williams did throw some great offensive schemes in there with that little double pick where Chris Paul or Devin Booker will use the first pick to get the switch off of PJ Tucker or Drew Holiday. Then they was reset. Once they got the switch, they used another screen after the man clears out. They used another screen between the 5-man and the ball handler that usually had Giannis and Brook Lopez communicate. So that was a great offensive scheme. Props to you, Monty Williams. And yes, props to you, Mike Budenholzer. One hell of a series. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for all the slander I had on this channel. Please forgive me. You silenced me. I was a doubter of you, but you definitely silenced me, and I got to give credit to where credit is due. Now for the Suns. This finals loss is not a knock to CP3's career. If anything, he would just go down as one of those great Hall of Fame players who could never win a ring, just like Charles Barkley, Steve Nash, are fellow Suns players who are in that category of great Hall of Fame players who never won a ring. But this finals loss doesn't hurt CP3's career. If anything, it boosts his career, his Hall of Fame resume, because he took a team, one of the worst teams in the league. Granted, they went 8-0 last year in the bubble, but as we saw, the bubble was pretty fluky because, Jamal Murray was looking like Michael Jordan out there. T.J. Warren was looking like the next coming of Michael Jordan out there too. But hey, props to the LA. They did deserve that ring last year. It's not a Mickey Mouse ring. I don't care what y'all say. LeBron won his 4th ring, and it's well deserved. But he took a team that went 8-0 in the finals, one of the worst teams in the league over the previous years. It took him to the finals in his first year. I'm gonna make a video later on about Chris Paul and how. Actually, I'm not even gonna reveal the title or what I think of Chris Paul. I'm gonna release a video probably sometime later down this summer because it's well deserved. Chris Paul, you did amazing, and actually you played a pretty great game for what it's worth. You had 26 points on 11-19 shooting and 5 assists. So props to you, Chris Paul. I wish you had a little bit higher numbers in the assist category, but it is what it is. Devin Booker, who had a great playoff run, did not show up last night. He just didn't have his stuff. He shot 8 of 22, which 8 of 22, which was like 36% from the field. For 19 points, it had 6 turnovers. Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton were clamping that behind up. They made it tough for Devin Booker, and Devin Booker couldn't get nothing going. And also, DeAndre Ayton played like a deer in headlights last night. For real. Played like a deer in headlights. It was like he was scared to just go up and finish. You know how Brook Lopez came down and banged it? That's how DeAndre Ayton has to come down through the lane every single time. He can't be going up, looking soft. No, go up there like Giannis. Go up there like Brook Lopez and try and dunk the ball, bro. Stop being scared, bro. I told you this before in the previous video. Stop being scared. But you definitely froze up last night, and you were playing timid, very timid. Giannis just completely dominated you last night, but you're young. It's okay. Shake it off, learn from your mistakes, and move on to next year. And lastly, I want to give props to Monty Williams for having a great season, bro. And it was such a class act that what he did last night, where he went after his post game press conference, he went to the Bucks locker room and completely congratulated them, acknowledged them, and actually did congratulate. It was a great class act. Great class act. It definitely shows improvement of when Monty Williams, from when Monty Williams first began his career to now. Big improvement, not only as a coach, but as a man in general. I'm proud of Monty Williams. Such a great coach. If CP3 doesn't come back, which I kind of hope he doesn't, because I'm kind of glad the Suns lost. Here's why. I said I was going to mention it later in the video, and I'm going to mention it right now while I'm thinking about it. I'm kind of glad to see that CP3 and the Suns lost this finals. You want to know why? Because now he's not obligated to really run it back with the Suns. Hear me out, because he did the unexpected and took the Suns to the first ever finals appearance. Props to them. That's amazing. If he leaves, the Suns fans should do nothing but praise Chris Paul for what an amazing season they had, what an amazing run they had. But if he leaves, Chris Paul, hear me out. Opt out of your contract and go to LA with LeBron James. Chris Paul, LeBron James, possibly Nashawn Bones-Hyland out of the draft. I don't know. LA, go pick that boy up. He's one of the best players in the draft this year, and he's a sleeper. A lot of people are sleeping on him. They probably just now waking up on him. But if he's still there when y'all draft him, pick him up. So Chris Paul, maybe Nashawn Bones-Hyland, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. That's a ring waiting to happen. CP3, if you want to go get your ring, go team up with your boy LeBron James so he can win his 5th ring and you can win your 1st ring and maybe retire next year. You're 37 years old. I mean, you're aging like fine wine, but your time in the league is coming to an end, and I'm getting pretty sad. But yes, please go join LeBron James in LA. Please, just do it. I'm a LeBron fan. I wouldn't be mad at you. I don't think nobody could be mad at you for going to form a super team in LA. I mean, granted, that's not what you have been doing your whole career. Your whole entire 16-year career, but I think everybody will understand that you're not getting any younger. You're not like Giannis, who's only 26 and is staying true. No, you've done everything right in the game so far up to this point in his career. Go to LeBron and win your 1st ring. I don't think nobody can be mad at you. You're gonna be 37 next year, playing in your 17th season. Nobody's gonna be mad at you. You played the game the right way this whole time. You turned every single franchise around that you've been to, and it's just you just had an amazing career. So go cap off this amazing career with the ring in LA with Bron James, AD, possibly Nashawn Bones-Hyland, and I would love to see that. It would just be phenomenal. But with that being said, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you are new so you don't miss around, so you can stick around and don't miss another post. This is it for the NBA season, bro. I'm kind of sad. I'm trying to figure out what to do. My mom asked me, talking about what you gonna do now since the NBA finals the NBA season is over and football doesn't start for another couple months. I said, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna be bored, lonely in my room. Psych. We're not being bored, lonely in my room. It's the off season, man. Free agency in NBA basketball. The draft's coming up in 8 days as I'm recording this right now. Bro, we really about to get into our bag this year. Bag this summer, rest of this off season. Until football season comes up, we're going to get into our bag. And even go through football season, we're going to get into our bag. So yeah, be ready. All season videos are coming. Football's coming up. So football videos are coming up. Maybe some IRL videos of some little friendly competition between me and my family. But yeah, that's all for this video. Stay tuned for more videos off season. I'm not going nowhere. I promise you I'm not going nowhere. But until next time, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.